Hello, my beautiful Geminis, kings and queens. This is a weekly reading for your sign, a week commencing the 3rd of March. If you would like to book a reading with me, oh, for goodness sake, if you would like to book a reading with me, you can do via the link in my bio. It's all donation based, so regardless of what you donate, you will always get a 30-minute reading with me. So just wanted to kind of get a feel for what signs are going to be quite important to you this week. And the first card we have out is Taurus. So a Taurus could be significant to you. Anyone else, please, source, for my beautiful Geminis? What zodiacs are going to be important for my beautiful Geminis this week? Thank you. We have Pisces. This is a lot, Gemini. You're very sociable this week. Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, and Virgo again. So a Taurian, a Pisces, a Capricornian, a Virgo, or a Leo is going to be quite important to you this week, Gemini. Okay, let's get your energies and see where your oracle decks are taking us on the journey this week. Okay, so we have Poised and Thinker. So a lot of you are knowing that you did some hearing. I did the best I could. I did what I felt was right. I did what I thought was right, and I listened to my intuition. You may be feeling like, did I do the right thing? Orphaned here. No one understands why I did what I did, but I did it because I thought it was the best thing to do. Okay. I feel like you kept your dignity throughout this, though. You kept your dignity. We have transits, which is climate. So something's going to reach its peak this week. Oh, okay. Something's about to reach its peak with Mercury is in retrograde on the 11th of March, I want to say. And then we have journey. Yeah, I did think progression, journey. There's some kind of journey that you've gone through here. You've progressed. You've kind of, I don't know, but it's a bit uncomfortable for you. You're sitting in discomfort, or it's making other people uncomfortable. But there's definitely here something about your journey that you've been through. Wow, Gemini, you have guides. You're being heavily guided, and you have protection. So you are protected. Your guides are protecting you. Your angels are protecting you. Source is protecting you. And you have the key. You have the key to unlock this new journey, unlock this new chapter. Let's have a look and see what your energy is for this week. Gemini's energy, please, for this week. Can we get a card here for Gemini's energy, please, source? Gemini, week commencing 3rd of March, please, source. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Something's changing. It's like you're saying to me here with that, it's very much something needs to change. I feel like we've been going through this journey for a while. I feel like we've been on this merry-go-round for a while, and something needs to change. Either we transmute the energy, or we completely let it go. Either we move on from the past, detach, let it go, but something needs to change. This is you saying to me, something needs to change. I keep hearing something needs to change. Something needs to change. Okay. What's Poised and Thinker, please, source, for the beautiful Geminis? What is Poised and Thinker? Because the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel can turn both ways. The wheel can go both ways. So this is about the Poised and Thinker. You is whatever this energy is. It's about your long-term goals, your future. Okay, and about how happy you want to be. You're like, I want to be happy. I want to be content. I want to be at peace. I want to be comfortable. Yeah, we have the Magician, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Why has that come in reverse? And the Five of Swords. Gemini, you want to create a world. Aries had these exact same cards. So if you have Aries placements, go have a watch. You want to create a world where you're independent, self-sufficient. Now, this doesn't mean that you want to be single. It just means I want to stand on my own 2 feet. I want to have a luxurious life. I want a life where I'm comfortable, where People see my value, my worth. There's also a special skill about you, an acquired skill, or maybe you're saying I'm an acquired taste. Not everyone's going to like me, and that's fine, because we've got that point, that orphaned at the bottom of the deck here. It's like I know that not everyone is going to see what I see. I know that everyone's not going to like me. I know I'm an acquired taste. But it's kind of like I am who I am, you know. And with that poised card there, it's that this at one point may have been what you manifested. Like you manifested independence, you manifested self-sufficiency, you manifested a life where you didn't have to rely on anyone. And it's like a privileged lady kind of life. I mean, that doesn't mean that you don't work. It just means that you have an acquired skill that you use, that brings wealth and abundance and luxury to you in a way where it's you just being content. Now, some people, their happiness is driving a Lamborghini, owning millions. Some people just want a happy home, a happy life, a place where they're filled with their families. They have enough. They don't want the grandeur, big, massive things. They just want to feel connected to themselves, to their spirituality, to source, to the people that they've created. So everyone's different in what they class as wealth and abundance and independence. But that was just an example for you. Now, I think the thinker energy there is this. I think there was an argument that transpired. Some words were thrown around that may not have been nice, especially from this Queen of Wands in reverse, because the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone that's quite jealous, someone that is envious of the other person's desires. And I think you're kind of sitting in this Nine of Pentacles energy with the creation, like I'm able to create this. You have this poised demeanor about you where you kind of know, you just instinctively know that everything's going to work out, that this is your path, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And then we have this other individual here that's a little bit conflicted, feel like they have to win at all costs, feel like they have to compete with you, feel like they need to, it's like, I need to be in your life. Why don't you want me in your life, Gemini? Okay, that's a bit of an odd energy. What's progression, journey, transit, and climate? Thank you. We have the Two of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, to the Six of Swords. And at the bottom, we have the Five of Cups, to the Empress, to the Chariot, and the Three of Wands. But we do have the Justice there. So it's like you did what was right for you. And that's what I was saying here, that you did what was right for you, what was just for you. That Justice card is coming up like crazy on all the readings, by the way. Now, this may not be for all of you, but it seems to me like there's a mother figure that you've walked away from here that you may have upset, or there's regret and past disappointment. So you're kind of being guided. Again, the Chariot is a guided control card for me, because it's the universe perfectly aligning things to happen in a way where you kind of move away. And then you've got the Six of Swords here, which is like moving on to calmer shores. So your journey here, progression, transit, climate, you're taking steps into becoming this Queen of Pentacles. Two of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles is, I'm making plans. I've already achieved what I need to achieve in one part of my life. It's now time that I secure myself when it comes to my abundant. Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands. Absolutely beautiful, Gemini. Absolutely beautiful, because you're going through that. You can see this. This is, the story is, there is progression there. There is a journey. You've gone from this self-sufficient, independent, but it's like, I'm now able to nurture others. So whereas I was nurturing just myself, I'm now able, financially, emotionally, resourcefully, I'm able to give abundantly to others. There's something here that some of you could be learning. You could go back to school. You could be researching something. You could be looking into different ways of doing things, but the Page of Swords is a very curious energy. It's a very excited, it's like wittiness as well. Like, you're quite excited to go on to this new journey. It's like, how am I going to build myself from this independent person on my own? How do I get to the Queen of Pentacles? How am I then going to be able to look after this one and that one? And it's a beautiful energy, because I feel like you go from this young individual into this blossom nurturing adult that's just very much like, I know my shit now. I know exactly what I'm doing. And it's about time, Wheel of Fortune. It's about time that you look after yourself, that you care for yourself. I feel like, I'm just looking at the cards here. Someone may even come, the Seven of Wands has just popped up, which is about boundaries. This is another card that showed itself up in every reading today. You may just decide that you want to put your boundaries up to a few people. But what I was going to say was, with the Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, these two here, it makes me feel like someone may come in with some news and information and present something to you, because that Queen of Pentacles is holding one pentacle, which is the beginning of, or potential in something. It's like, okay, well, it may not be like anything big either. It could just be something like, okay, well, we had this argument. Can we just put it behind us and see if we can move forward in peace and harmony? Can we find a way to kind of transcend from this, move on? And I think maybe that's why you've got that Thinker card there as well. What's guides and protection for Gemini, please? I wanted to say Sagittarius. What's guides and protection, please, for Gemini, week commencing the 3rd? Thank you. So we have the 9 of Cups. The King of Swords is in reverse, but I'm going to reverse it. What else? So you're quite clear on how to achieve this happiness, how to achieve this fulfillment. And like, I'm content. I'm content with what I want. I did see that King of Swords peek its way out. Now I see why there were so many people. Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. Now I see why there were so many people in your reading. And then the 8 of Wands, like all these people here. So it could be, they are right, because this is a Virgo. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is the earth energy. Pisces has showed itself up, and Leo showed itself up with the Queen of Wands there. I mean, it's fire energy, but there are a lot of people surrounding you this week, Gemini. It could be that you're in thought about who you want to progress with on your new way here. But your guides are telling you here, your guides want you to be very, very open here, if I'm being quite honest. Like, don't get worried, you're protected. We have the King and Queen of Cups here, which could be a mother and father figure. It could be husband and wife. Okay. It does feel like, again, you're being presented with something here, like a solution. Page of Pentacles, like, okay, well, this is how we can move forward. I do feel, though, I have to be honest with you, Gemini, because King of Swords is air, which is, I mean, I think the King of Swords is Aquarius, but it does make me feel like you're not stubborn, but you're set in your ways. You're very much like, no, I know what I want. This is what I want. I'm not going to let anyone talk me into anything or sway my decision. I've made my mind up. And it's kind of like, and there is communication coming in, the 8 of Wands. Someone here is going to come and present you with something, whether or not you like it or whether or not you accept it, but they're coming. You have all these plans at the back of your mind to do something, and it could be as well with that Orphan card, like nobody understands, nobody can see where you're coming from in this, but there's definitely like some kind of phone call, text message, email, maybe even the door. I'm hearing the door. Someone's coming at your front door and saying, hey, listen, Gemini, we need to talk. So this transpired. Yes, it wasn't very nice, but we can't have it this way forever. But it's like, what have you learned from that? Gemini. Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. It's like you may learn some information, you may learn some backstory to this, you may learn something that you probably didn't even know, and then you decide, you know what, sorry, it's like, bun that, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm going on my own. Like, I knew I was feeling this for a reason, and I feel like your guides are guiding you onto this journey. Let's have a look. I can see the Tower. You do not, wow, you do not want this apology. Yeah, someone hurt. This is like this. That's what I mean. Like, whatever transpired here, this argument, this petty, not necessary behavior, it's like it cut deep, and it came from an authoritative figure, someone that you quite admired and looked up to. With the Five of Pentacles there, it's like we see things differently, and it's okay to see things differently, but we just don't see eye to eye. And it's like, I thank you for your apology, but no thank you. I see the reality of things now. Like, I really know where this is going. I can see what your intentions are, and I'm just ready to wrap up this cycle, close this door. That's what I was saying, door. I was seeing door. Like, they will just turn up at your door unexpected. It's like, here you go, Gemini, I'm sorry. Shouldn't have said what I said, but you're just like, no. What's done is done. I'm hearing wolf in sheep's clothing. It's a good thing that you saw it happen, because now you're very much like, I know who you truly are. Let's get an ancestral message for you, Gemini, and close your reading. For Gemini, please. Ancestral message for Gemini. My beautiful Geminis, thank you. We have stepping stone. Take the next step. Simplicity and focus. Okay, I'm saying get one more. Why did we? Okay. So this is turning your back. Yeah. So you may just be right. You know, your guides are saying that you may just be right. Like, turn your back. Okay. One more turned into three more. So release the past. Emerging, transforming energies transmuted. So having to release the past, Gemini. Come on. Can we see? No, it's not going to work. Release the past. And then we have ancestral message, connection, belonging, ask for help. So try to connect to your ancestors. They obviously wanted that message to come out, but a lot more came out. And then we have the sanctuary, harmony and balance, joy and contentment. Beautiful reading there, Gemini. And I will see you next week.